The heavy cedar door creaks open. A wave of aroma washes over you. The air is thick with the scent of history, of tradition, of pure tobacco. This is a Cuban cigar humidor. It's a sanctuary, a treasure chest. Here, time seems to slow down. The outside world fades away. The humidor is dimly lit, with rows upon rows of cigars. Each one is a work of art. They are meticulously crafted, promising an experience like no other. The aroma is intoxicating. Notes of earth, leather and spice mingle in the air. It's a sensory experience that captures the essence of Cuba itself. The scent draws you deeper into the room. You run your fingers along the smooth cedar shelves. They are stacked high with boxes, each bearing a legendary name: Cohiba, Montecristo, Partagas. Each box holds a promise. It's a promise of an unforgettable smoking experience. There's a palpable sense of history here. You can almost hear the whispers of the torcedores. They are the skilled artisans who have been hand-rolling these cigars for generations. Their legacy is embedded in every leaf, every roll, every draw. This is a place where time stands still. It's a place where the art of Cuban cigar making is revered. Cuban cigars are more than just tobacco rolled in a leaf. They are a testament to time-honored traditions. These traditions have been passed down through generations of skilled artisans. The craft demands precision. It requires an intimate knowledge of the tobacco plant. The process begins in the Pinar del Rio region. This region is renowned for its fertile soil and microclimate. It's here that the finest tobacco leaves are grown. Farmers carefully nurture the plants. They use techniques that have been perfected over centuries. After harvesting, the leaves undergo a meticulous curing and aging process. This process can take years. It's during this time that the tobacco develops its complex flavors and aromas. Only the most experienced torcedores are entrusted with the final step, rolling the cigar. These artisans work with remarkable dexterity. They use only their hands and a few simple tools. They transform the aged tobacco leaves into perfectly constructed cigars. Every cigar is a testament to their skill. It reflects a deep understanding of the craft. The journey of a Cuban cigar begins in the fields. It starts in the heart of the Vuelta Abajo region. This region is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The land here is blessed. It possesses the perfect combination of soil, climate and tradition. Generations of farmers have cultivated tobacco here for centuries. Under the warm Caribbean sun, the tobacco plants flourish. They grow tall and broad, their leaves thick and oily. The farmers tend to them with a reverence. It's as if they are caring for their own children. They understand that the quality of the cigar depends on the health of the plant. The farmers work tirelessly. They plant, prune and harvest the leaves by hand. They follow the rhythms of the seasons. Their knowledge is passed down through generations. It's a mixture of ancient wisdom and modern techniques. The air in the fields is thick with the aroma of tobacco. It mingles with the scent of the earth and the sea breeze. It's a sensory experience that is both intoxicating and grounding. The fields are not just a place of work. They are a testament to the enduring relationship between man and nature. They represent the soul of Cuban cigar making. Lighting a Cuban cigar is a ceremonial act. It's an initiation into a world of sensory pleasures. It's a dance between fire, tobacco and palate. The first puff is a revelation. It unleashes a complex tapestry of flavors. The heat from the flame awakens the oils in the tobacco. They release their rich aromas. Smoke curls upwards, carrying with it the essence of Cuba. The initial taste is bold, a mixture of spice and earth. It's followed by a symphony of nuances. You can detect hints of leather, cedar and coffee. As you continue to puff, the flavors evolve. They dance on your tongue, each draw revealing new complexities. The smoke, too, tells a story. It carries the sense of the earth, the sun, and the hands that crafted the cigar. This is no ordinary smoke. This is the alchemy of fire and tobacco. It's a transformation of nature into an art form. It's a sensory experience that captivates the senses and transports you to the heart of Cuba. Every puff is a celebration of tradition, craftsmanship, and the pure enjoyment of a fine cigar. The true beauty of a Cuban cigar lies in its complexity. It's a symphony of flavors, each puff a new movement. The initial taste is an overture. It's a bold statement of spice and earth. But as the cigar progresses, the flavors begin to mellow. Notes of leather and cedar emerge like the rich tones of a cello. Hints of coffee and chocolate add a touch of sweetness, like the delicate trill of a flute. And then there are the subtle nuances, the fleeting flavors that come and go, like whispers in the wind. One moment you might detect a hint of citrus, the next a whisper of nutmeg. This complexity is what sets Cuban cigars apart. It's the result of a perfect storm of factors. The unique climate and soil of Cuba, the meticulous cultivation and aging of the tobacco, the skill of the toquidors. Each element plays a crucial role in creating this symphony of flavors. No two Cuban cigars are exactly alike. Just like a fine wine or a vintage record, each one offers a unique experience. This individuality is part of their allure. It's a testament to the artistry of the craft. Smoking a Cuban cigar is more than just a pastime. It's a ritual. It's a moment of quiet contemplation. It's a time to savor the flavors, to appreciate the craftsmanship, to connect with a tradition that has been passed down through generations. There's a certain romance to it, a sense of history and tradition. It evokes images of Hemingway hunched over his typewriter, a plume of cigar smoke rising above him. It conjures thoughts of Fidel Castro, his beard adorned with ashes. But beyond the romanticized imagery, there's a genuine sense of occasion. Whether you're enjoying a cigar after a meal, celebrating a special occasion, or simply taking a moment for yourself, it's a time to slow down. It's a time to appreciate the finer things in life. The ritual itself is part of the experience. The careful selection of the cigar, the inspection of its construction, the precise cut of the cap. Then the lighting, the gentle toasting of the foot, the first draw, and the exhale. Each step is deliberate, almost meditative. No exploration of Cuban cigars would be complete without mentioning the iconic Montecristo No. 2. This torpedo-shaped cigar is a true classic. It embodies everything that makes Cuban cigars so special. From its smooth, oily wrapper to its perfectly balanced blend of filler tobaccos, the Montecristo No. 2 is a masterpiece of the craft. The first puff is a revelation. It reveals a rich, earthy flavor. It has hints of spice and cedar. As the cigar progresses, the flavors develop. They become more complex, with notes of leather, coffee, and cocoa emerging. The draw is effortless. It produces plumes of thick, aromatic smoke. The burn is even, forming a perfect white ash. The Montecristo No. 2 is a cigar that demands your attention. It's not a cigar to be rushed. It's a cigar to be savored, to be contemplated. It's a cigar that embodies the history, the tradition, and the artistry of Cuban cigar making. It's a true icon, a cigar that deserves its place in the pantheon of cigar greats. Cuban cigars are more than just a product. They are a cultural icon. They are a symbol of Cuba itself. They represent the country's rich history, its vibrant culture, and its enduring spirit. For centuries, these cigars have been enjoyed by presidents and poets, revolutionaries and artists. They have been featured in countless films. They have been immortalized in literature. Their aroma evokes a sense of timelessness, of tradition, of a world untouched by modern haste. In a world that often feels increasingly homogenized, Cuban cigars remain unique. They are a product of a specific time and place. They are a testament to the skill of the human hand. In Cuba, cigars are not just a luxury. They are a source of national pride. They are a part of the country's identity. To smoke a Cuban cigar is to experience a piece of that identity. It's a way to connect with a culture that values tradition, craftsmanship, and the finer things in life. It's a sensory journey that transports you to the heart of Cuba. It leaves you with a deep appreciation for the artistry of cigar making. It's an experience that lingers long after the final puff.